Hello, we're here today to have a look at a Gibson UB-2 Ukulele-Banjo. It's one of two that I've been renovating in the past few years, and this is marginally the better of the two, and the reasons for this are A, it has had less restoration than the other one, but the main reason is that this one has a spliced maple rim as opposed to a block construction rim. As you see, it's a Sheraton Brown model. I hope you can see in this light anyway, or lack of light. There we have it. And as you see, it's got a nice little bit of curl in the maple under that lacquer. The resonator plate is not in bad condition. It is a little bit scuffed. It has a little bit of what guitarists call buckle rash, but far from needing refinishing. However, the rim was another kettle of fish, and that was very badly scratched up for some reason, so we opted for refinishing it. And actually the resonator is slightly darker in colour to the neck, so we went with the resonator as a match, and I hope you see that I've refinished that with cellulose lacquer, and it is not a bad match at all for the resonator. Okay, I hope you can see it in this light. I hope you can also see that the hardware is in very good condition. The nickel plated steel, there wasn't a shred of rust on it. It's got all the original 12 original hooks, nuts, lugs, and the tension ring. As you see, the plating's very good. It's also got the original Grover tailpiece and the original Grover spring-loaded non-slip pegs, which seem to work reasonably well. The main feature, as far as I'm concerned, is there's absolutely no wear to the fretboard. As you see, there's nobody been gouging out with their nails in that first position, which is very common for instruments of this vintage. It has not a brand new vellum on, but a fairly new used vellum. A second-hand vellum, if you like, and it's not in bad nick. It's got about a 5/8 Grover non-tip bridge on, which means that the action is fairly good with the original neck setting, which is about 3 degrees to the rim. I know there's a lot of George Formby fans out there who will abhor this because they like the strings running parallel to the vellum, and I would exhort them not to go messing about altering the neck joint. It's far easier to adjust your style than it is to make irrevocable modifications to a well-made banjo. Having nailed my colours to the mast about that, I suppose the vast majority of people who are looking at this instrument are George Formby fans, so to placate them I'm going to try and play a little bit of George Formby, although it's many years since I have done it. In fact, I was about 18 years old when I first made my only appearance at a George Formby Society meeting, and was asked by the MC as a newcomer what my favourite George Formby song was of the moment being I was about 18-year-old, and I said Auntie Maggie's Remedy, and the pianist who was to accompany me said, "What key would you like to do it in?" And I said, "The key of B." And he said, "Are you sure it's the key of B?" I said, "It's absolutely certain." So he looked a bit dismayed, but he soldiered on regardless, made quite a good job of it. I didn't know at that time, I didn't have the musical nous to know that B of key, key of B rather, has a hell of a lot of sharps in it, so it's heart attack country for most pianists. And the audience was split down the middle by half of them who were absolutely amazed that I played up amongst the dusty bits, and the other half who said, "Oh, George never done it that way." Well, no, but I did. So I'm going to try and replicate that. The other excuse I'm going to make is that I've lost 3 of my 5 nails at the moment, so I don't feel very comfortable. I'm going to have to do the bulk of the work with that second nail. For someone who plays with the nails, that's a big loss, I've got to say. Anyway, I'll do my best. Enough waffling. Let's see if I can make if I can remember how I did Auntie Maggie's Remedy. Now there's all sorts of remedies that you can buy, no matter what ailment you've got. But I know a special one you ought to try. You'll find it's the best of the lot. It's me Auntie Maggie's homemade remedy, guaranteed never to fail. That's the stuff that'll do the trick. It's